I'm John Barry and welcome to the 5th Reddit. If you're new here, the rules are simple. Every day I open up my Reddit feed and go to the 5th post in my Reddit feed, only using posts of subreddits I follow, and I react to it for no more than 5 minutes. Now that you're all caught up on the rules, let's enjoy the 5th Reddit. Welcome to the 5th Reddit episode 3. So let's go see what the 5th post is. First one is about lightsaber colors. I mean, that would have been a very good one to talk about. But yeah. There's an ad. Second one, oh, a meme. Yeah, good. Third one is about the Bad Batch. Fourth one about Hearts of Iron 4. And fifth one, Star Trek. So a different topic. I mean, because Star Wars has dominated what I've done so far. Actually, not really. Use that. Yeah. Anyhow, so fifth post, posted in r/Daystrom Institute, by the user Adam Kotsko. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. But so his post is, why can older more convincingly imitate a rat than a humanoid face? So this is about Star Trek Deep Space Nine. So I'll just read through his post. In past prologue, most famous for being the episode that introduces Garrick, Odo disguises himself as a rat in order to spy on some criminals. That rat looks completely normal in every detail. Then he morphs back to his normal self, complete with the clunky facial features, etc. Later in the episode, he even complains to Kira about his inability to form a proper nose. My question is, why should he be able to more easily imitate a rat than a humanoid? It can't be a matter of practice, since he's been trying to hold a humanoid form all day, every day. Nor is it a matter of exposure, since there are presumably not many rats on a space station. So what gives? Out of universe, the obvious answer is that they were really maxing out the special effects budget that episode, and it was cheaper and easier to just use a regular rat. But I've seen some great series arise from even pettier details. So that's his post. And yeah, episodes special effects are definitely something to consider. But let's consider that in another way. What if it's because, well, from our universe, using a real rat was just cheaper than using a special effects rat. Could be. So I'm going to say probably we can chalk it up to plot. I'm serious. And but actually, if we want to try to get a real in-universe example, I would say it's because part of the reason Odo has trouble struck mimicking humanoid facial structure is actually because he has trouble mimicking human facial expressions. That's what I'm going for. I'm going looking at the expressions. Rats, many animals, their expressions are generally pretty simple. Like my cat, most of her expressions come through her eyes, not the rest of her facial. It's mostly just her eyes where you can see how she's angling her head. So maybe the real reason is because Odo can't mimic the humanoid facial expressions, so he doesn't mimic the structure as well. So he can get both. If he has one but not the other, it's gonna be off. So in his normal look, he can't mimic human facial expressions just because of the structure. But when he tries to mimic the structure of human facial or the humanoid face, he still can't mimic the expressions. And so, though some later episodes do kind of like, he does pretty good. The older he does show expressions and emotions through his face, but that's the point. It's through his face, not the humanoid face. His face. But I'm gonna say it's actually not because of the structure of the face, but combining that structure with the expressions one can make with the face, because facial expressions are a huge part of communication. And if he can't mimic that part, and he's only barely can do the humanoid face itself, it might make more sense for him just to do a facial structure that he can easier put expression into. So that's my response to this post. Oh yeah, this is a good one too. Just the first one. Who among us will be able to tell the difference between two closely related rat species? No one's going to notice the imperfections of a rat like they do a humanoid face. No, that is actually a very good thing. And then the next person replying brings up the uncanny valley. And that's true. What Odo could have been very close to when he mimicked human face could have been too close to the uncanny valley, which is off-putting to many humans. So since I've reached my time limit, I'm going to end the video here. Though the link to the post will be in the description. I encourage you to check it out. There's always normally some great discussions going on in the comment section of the post for the Daystrom Institute. So feel free to go check that out. I'm just plugging them because I'm showing what's going on. I'm showing this. So yeah, that concludes today's episode of the fifth Reddit. Thanks for watching the fifth Reddit. I hope you enjoyed this latest episode, and if you did, please be sure to give this video a like and an upvote and share it on social media. Also, check me out on social media, and in particular, please consider joining and following my subreddit, r/JohnBerry555, where we discuss, well, all the topics that potentially come up in this video series and elsewhere. So again, thank you for watching, and as always, have a good day, a good night, wherever you are. May the force be with you always.